Right, hello. I've went and gathered a few things for the journal, and I've sort of placed them around to start giving me, you know, a bit of inspiration. That was that big flower there, which I actually thought it looked quite nice there. I found that was in my little scrappy pile. These I made last year. Seen that. These tags I made last year. There's videos on all these. That's last year. They're unfinished, so you know they're sort of what I'm going to do is work with them, but they're going with the journal, so I'm going to use them. Okay. Yep, I'm going to add a little bit of colour on here, a bit of green or something that's floating around, and to go in, tie in with here a little bit more. So yeah, a bit of watercolour might be nice, because I don't want it, I just want a little bit of it sprayed around. That you've seen. Yeah. There's another tag I done last year, and I thought this goes well. Done that one last year. Video on that one definitely, because it's finished. That's that sort of layout I'm going to do there. Another tag from some of the collage papers I've got. And again, I thought that went nicely. Oh yeah, I was just going to show you how I correct, you know, like a torn page. That's why I leave them, because when I leave them, it makes me do things that I maybe not normally do. You know, e.g. put a little thing in that top corner there. Yeah, and a bit of an embellishment. But I think that looks quite nice poking through. Okay. So I think that looks quite good. So that's what I do there. And I thought, well, I'd stick a butterfly in a ticket. Might change the ticket to a better one, but that was just at the side of me and it's ripped. So here I thought I'd do a pocket against this page here, but also overlap. So that's going to be the pocket. So I'm going to glue that down there, and then I've left it so that that pokes through. So we've got a bit of colour coming through on this page here, which will lend itself to other things going on this page, because you've got this here. Seen that. That's what I made, video on those. And I just thought, yeah, that goes. I know it's pink, but I quite like that. It's working. It's okay. That's it. That's going to be a flip page there. And then this one flips out as well. And then that's another one my sister gave me, actually laminated, so I'll cut that down and make a tag or something out of it. And then that's one there, very grunged up tag, but it goes with this journal, so it's going in there. Yeah, that's it for a minute. We've got a pocket on the inside there, so we'll do something here, but that's it for now. Yeah, so that's what I went and done. So I'm getting, you know, a feel of it coming on. I haven't put any lace on or anything. I will be putting some page tabs, I think. I'm not sure. I love this poking through, though. Yeah, I wish I had some more of those, because I think they would look nice, you know, like 3 of them. I might be able to find some more. Have a look. If not, I have to make one, won't I? Right, so pocket. I know we've got a loaded pocket here, there as well, but this is, I like my loaded pocket. Now, I had the most amazing wrapping paper that came with something I ordered at Christmas. Absolutely beautiful. Yeah, so I'm going to use that. So this is a loaded pocket. I have tutorials. I've done a couple of them, so I will post that link below on those. Mine's a little bit different this time, because I'm going to stitch mine. Okay, so I haven't done any flaps or anything like that, and I've just cut a piece of paper down, folded it over where I felt I wanted to go, like that. Cut it the right width I wanted it. So cut it the right width, folded that down, so I've got, if I wanted to do a top pocket, I can, but if not, you know, I stick that down anyway, but it just makes that a nice neat edge. Folded up where I wanted that pocket, which you can see I've previously done it. Folded that over so I've got a nice edge, and again folded over a bit there, and that's going to go on here where it's stitched on. All right, so I'm going to stitch all that down. So I'm going to stitch around there first, and there, and there, before I stitch around there outside. Yeah, but before I do that, I'm going to scoop it up. Do what I do. Okay. Flatten it out again. It's just the right paper to do this, so okay. I'm going to glue down my bits first. That sounded funny, didn't it? Glue down my bits. Oh dear. Yes, it was my birthday yesterday. I did only have one drink last night, but God, did I wake up with a headache this morning. Now I'm going out tonight for a meal with my friends. So. She's Malaysian actually, and she does the most wonderful Chinese food and Malaysian food, of course. So yeah, I don't know what we're having though. She's actually a chef, so. A little bit there. Just going to do that a bit more actually. And that's what I've done with the other bit of paper that's in the journal already. Okay. So I don't need to do all of the inside. That pocket's there, I think, about there. Like that. Okay. And then I'm going to put some gesso on. Similar technique to, you know, when you use the glycerin on card and make the faux leather. Similar to that. Oh, who was it that brought that out? Sharon, she's Scottish. She was a card maker. And she was doing techniques like this. Oh, it must have been 15 years ago, maybe. Douglas, Sharon Douglas, I think it is. Yeah, I've got some of her stamps and everything. And she was heading towards a sort of mixed media, which I used to love because I used to watch Crate and Craft years ago, like daily. But I don't think I've watched it for years. None of them, actually. Don't know what's going on in the craft world apart from journal making. Right. So I'm going to gesso this. Try and dry my brush a bit. So I've got a towel by the side of me, well, just over a bit, and I try and dry it off a little bit. Just going to give it a bit of a stir. Okay, give that a dry. Okay, that's all nice and dry. Okay, and I'm just going to overstamp bits of it now. I'm going to use the new one that I've got. This was September I bought this, indigo blue. So try that one, I haven't tried it yet. Brand new, nice and clean. Well, I think I might have used it then, because it looks like I've got a bit of ink on there. So I think I have actually, looking at it. Can't remember using it, so if you've seen me use it, sorry about that. Looks new to me. Oh, sorry, what am I using? Coffee. Yeah, if you're going to invest in any stamps, always go for your... Oh, now I need to know Let's put an arrow on that, don't I? Let's maybe stamp something. Hold on. If anything, I think it's that way. Looking at the shape, way that goes in, that sticks out there, I would say it's that way. Yeah. Okay. So let's get to our arrow, because I guarantee at some point I will get it wrong. Oh, okay. Might have to go a bit darker yet. Just see anyway. Oh, I've got that one as well. No idea where that come from. I'll cut it down for some reason. Might have to go a bit darker. I'll just see what it's like first. Actually, let me do this bit. I'm more likely to cover this bit. Yeah, need to go just a little bit darker. I do. Right, I'll just get a darker one a minute. I think I got espresso or something like that. Let's have a look. Actually, I've got this one here. That might be all right. So I'm not applying any water, so yeah, that's better. Okay, just gives a bit more texture. All right. Some of it's covered anyway. And while I'm here, so put a bit on there. Okay. Right, ink up the edges. And I'm going to use Vintage Photo for that, I think. So I think tea might be a bit light. I've got the oxide one as well. There. Let's see how we go on. Oh, that's fine. Okay, now I'm going over it as well. And again, it will pick up on some of that, those crinkles. Yep, like that. Just come around the edges just a little bit more. Okay, there's our pocket. Didn't need that after all, really. No, I'm going to leave that. Okay, so I'm just going to go and stitch mine now. Okay, and if you're not stitching, well, you can glue it down, like I say, but preferably when you use glue, I do the flaps, all right? And like I said, I'll link the video on those. Okay. Here we go. That's all stitched round. All right. There we go. I suggest if you were just gluing it down here and here, because it's thin paper, I would back that, okay, on this front cover, so that, you know, if you want to slip something behind there. But I'm actually sticking all mine down. All right. Let's have a look. Yeah, I think I am. It's quite a big pocket there that'll come out here. I won't have anything behind though, but that's all right, because I've got this pocket as well where something could come out here. Yeah, that's fine, because sometimes I like a top pocket for something to come out here, but I've got this one as well, so I'm not worried. I'm sticking all this down, and then I've found a few little bits that we can decorate maybe, and just see how it looks. And I haven't got to worry about anything coming through here because we've already got the closure on. Yeah, I got a punch somewhere that does these little tiny envelopes. I used to have it at card making, so they're quite sweet really, especially if you put a little note inside. I'm not sure whether I'm using that. I just found it. Right, okay, so let's bring in that colour over here. Okay, which I quite like to, I do a lot in my work. I tend to bring that colour into it. Am I going to have lace on? Yeah, I'm going to do that first. I'm going to put the lace on these. Let's have a look. I did cut some already. But where I put it, I don't know. Oh, there we are. You don't have to put lace on it, but I like to incorporate a bit of that. We need to get covered up anyway with tags and that in the pocket, but that's why I use a very flat, delicate lace. I use all those bits on my little dangles, you know, on these. If they come away from my fingers. Okay. Okay, let's decorate it a bit then. Okay, right. Righty-ho, let's have a look. I've done the lace, so that's all nicely stuck down. Yeah. These are Tim Holtz washi tape. Yep, that's the washi tape. I had to check then. And I stuck it onto card. Yeah. There we go. Just check. That's better. I saw that. There we go. Then let's put this back together and leave that alone. And we'll get on with the rest. Just keeps my cover clean because it's light. And me being a mucky worker, Okay, right, I'll go to this page now. I'm going to actually stick that down, but I'm going to do it with the collage medium because it's easier to apply, definitely. Okay, give that a dry. Okay, it's all nice and dry, and I'm going to put a bit of lace on here. Okay, because I do like to see that. Okay, sort those bits out in a bit. That's no worries. Right, I'm going to have a bit of stencil in here. Right, which ones have I chosen? Right, I've got the spots. Okay, which I always like spots. I've got that one. That's a new one that I haven't used at all. I've got the Tim Holtz one. The flowers. Things. Yeah. And then the swirls. And then I've also got this one. Okay, the stamp area one. Right, which I like. I love those. I've got a few of those. But I think I'm going to do just a few spots. And a bit of a swirl, I think, because we've got a lot of flowery things going on here. So I'm going to break it up. I don't think there's much left on here, so I'm going to just do a bit there. Yeah, like that. That's enough. I have a little swirl coming away from it somehow. Just there. See what that looks like. Okay, and then round there. It's very light. Yep, and that's brought everything in again. Maybe just a little bit there, like that. Okay, that way. Oh, tell you what, it's got to be done. Got a few spots here. Like that, and a few down here. See, that spoke to me. I didn't know I was going to do that, but that actually ended up speaking to me. Like that. Okay, and then I'm going to go over that a little bit. So that's dry now. Just a bit. Oh, hardly any on there. It's almost quite shiny, that paper. Okay, and then I'm going to have a tiny little bit of something going on there. Not very much, just a little bit of paper or something. Let's have a look. Yep, definitely. Prick stick time. Oh, this bit of material is just so nice. I think this came from Gail, actually, if I remember rightly. I'm sure it did. She has such nice fabrics. Just Oh, it's just perfect, isn't it? I'm going to put that down instead of washi, so okay, because it's just a perfect match. Yeah, I can't trust prick stick on fabric, I must admit. Going for those butterflies, folks. But I got no words on me. I have got them, but I thought I had some. Oh, yeah, okay. Remember the now, or make every day count. It's quite nice. Just the top off of the fern cutting I've got from the fern kit. Just taking the top off. I only want a little bit there. Just poking out. Oh, it's my really old one. It's a bit grubby, I'm afraid. Yeah, nice tiny little bit of a collage work on the side of the page there. Okay, and I think that looks nice if you're writing around and then you come around and carry on writing here and then write down there, because I quite like that little breaks in a page. So I don't do a lot of writing myself, mind, as you know, but I always think I tell my story by what I do with this. Okay, here I was going to put a large tag in there actually, quite fancy that. We've got a lot of pockets though going on. No, we'll keep that for writing, I think. Leave that for now. Yeah, and that looks okay. Yeah, let's put some pockets. Let's put these down here, because that's going to be a pocket. But on this one, I am going to just put some contrast in something. Oh, look, I found all my words now. I'm not looking. Silly me, they're here. Put them there. Okay, right, and just cut a bit of this off to go underneath that. Let's have a look. Fold that up, fold that up, and then we should have near enough the same size. Okay, and I'm going to stick that on there. Acetate. A little bit less. So I want something coming out of there. Okay, so I'm going to put my circle in. I'm going to have a tag coming out this way. Just glue that down. Now we've got tuck spot in there with something coming out, and then it can come over here. Okay, let's leave that alone. Here, what we're going to do there, let's have a look. Writing, writing, writing. Could put something here. I think I'm going to do like a little pocket thing here or something like that, actually. I think I'm going to use that as a pocket. Yeah. And I can add a warmer colour to this. Yeah. Let's have a look. It might not be quite thick enough. That's my only worry there. I'm going to back that with something. Okay, what I'm going to do is back it with a bit of spare paper. Then I'm going to stitch all the way around. Okay, so when it goes on there, it looks like it's been stitched on. Okay, so I'll go ahead and do that. Yeah, I quite fancy that, and then we'll add a bit of warm colour to that one. That's all done, so I'm going to stick two sides and leave that open. I think I'll just back it with some old paper. Okay, need a bit of decoration down here at some point, but haven't done any clusters or anything yet. We shall do a bit more of that later, like that. Okay, let's sort out the colour of this one a minute. Firstly, I'm going to add a bit of tea. Actually, I'm going to keep that by me. All right, so need to warm that up. The lightest colour first, which is tea. I might have some. No, I haven't got much on there. Okay, you can go a bit darker. I'm going to use a bit of vintage photo, but it's the distress one. It's quite dark, but I'm going to actually spritz it. So I actually quite like the way that was looking, but I need to warm it up. So leave the birds alone. Let's see what happens. Okay. And I should be doing it in here. So I get some colour transfer. It's been gessoed, so it will all move around. Okay, I'm gonna just do this now and see what happens. Okay, I'm liking that, and what I'm going to do is actually stitch around this because I want that as my focal point. Okay, and then I'm just going to put a few words on it, all right, because I've looked and I'm actually quite liking that. Okay, that's, you know, more toned down and everything else, but I love this picture. So I'm going to stitch around there. If you haven't got a sewing machine, you can do your faux stitching, you know, with your little lines going around if you wanted to. But I'm going to do it in cream anyway, but it'll just sort of pop that out a bit, I think. I hope so. Okay, in the end, I did go round in like the cream, but it just didn't pop out enough. So I have now done it in black, which I feel a bit better. I'm going to do something down here. So what have I got? Got a bit of that paper that I've used in there. So I'm going to just mark that up a bit. Okay, got my numely words, Tim Holtz words sorted now. So I put that on and it's pitch black outside and I'm going out to dinner later, so I'm going to have to call it a day. Put that there. Oh, I just need a little bit more under there. Now look at it. Got that lumpy lace. That's not too lumpy, but I'll just hold that down. Right, what was I going to do next? Oh, some fibres on the top. There we go. Got them sorted. While I was doing my words, I got that out. Yeah, I found all my words in the end. I've done some more, the Tim Holtz ones. I just stick it onto card and then I cut them out. That's it. But while I was doing that, I looked up, and what did I find? All the others. Yeah. Okay, got a bit of jute string. That'll be nice. I'm going to tie it around here like I normally do. I didn't do every tag like this. I sometimes just, you know, put it on normally, loop it through. Did I knot it? I can't remember. So, just in case I did, I'll do it again. There we go. Okay, and then, oh, that goes over there. There's me thinking, yeah, I was going to put something plain behind there because we've got music paper, we've got that, and then some plain ephemera look nice, I think. And that can go in there. That in there. Okay. And that's that page. Maybe a little bit of, yeah, I think so. I'm just going to do a bit here. I've got to watch that because it's got the darker one on, so I don't want very much on. There we go. Well stretched, that one. Okay, So there we go. I'm getting quite a bit of shadow now as well. All right. And like I said, something plain behind there would look great. But I've got to do all that yet. All right. So thank you very much for watching then, and I'll see you in the next one.